Hey, welcome to Draft Academy. My name is Mike. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to install and set up PHP on Windows. So PHP is actually pretty easy to set up. We basically just have to download a few files, and we're actually going to have to modify something in our Windows computer, and then we should be able to have everything set up and ready to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And the first thing we want to do is just head over to our browser. We're going to go ahead and download something. And I'm actually over here on this website. It's called php.net. So it's a pretty simple web address. And over here, there's going to be an option for downloads. So we're going to go ahead and click downloads. And you'll see over here, there's a bunch of different options. We want to click Windows downloads because we're on Windows. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now over here, you'll see that there's a bunch of different options. This is going to be the latest version of PHP that's going to be available. So in our case, it's 7.1. And what I want to do is basically pick the version that's appropriate for my operating system. In my case, I have a 64-bit operating system, and I'm going to choose this thread-safe version. So if you have a 32-bit operating system, you can pick this guy up here. In my case, I'm going to pick this one. And you'll see here there's an option for a zip file. So I'm just going to click on this, and that's going to go ahead and download this zip file. And this zip file has all the files that we need to start using PHP. So when that is finished downloading, let's just hop over to our downloads folder. And you'll see here we have this zip file. So what I want to do is I actually want to extract this. So I'm going to go ahead and extract all the files that are in here into another folder. So I'm just going to click extract all. And down here, I basically just want to type in the name of the folder where I want to store these. In my case, and just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go ahead and just store these at the root directory of the C drive. And I'm going to store them inside of a folder called PHP. So I'm basically making this folder here, PHP, and I'm going to go ahead and extract all of these files into that folder. So once we've typed that in, I'm just going to click extract, and this is going to go off and extract all those files into a new folder called PHP at the root directory of our C drive. Here's the thing, if you want to put them somewhere else, you can put them somewhere else, but to fully follow along with what I'm doing, you can put them at the root directory of your C drive. All right, when that's finished extracting, you'll see that it opens up this PHP folder here. So here I am on the C drive, and over here we have our PHP folder, and in here there's just a bunch of files. So you really don't have to worry about any of these files. Obviously don't touch any of them or modify any of them, but as long as we have these here in this folder, then we're ready to go. So we have everything downloaded. Now we have to do one more thing, which is called configuring our Windows path variable. Essentially what this means is we have to tell Windows that PHP is inside of this folder. So eventually we're going to want to run PHP and use it and use all of its functionality. And in order to do that, we have to tell Windows about it. So we basically just have to tell Windows where we put PHP. So down here, I'm going to go in my search bar, and I'm basically just going to start typing in environment. So environ. And this option over here should pop up. It says edit the system environment variables. This is what we want. So we're going to click on that. And this should open up a window where we can configure our path variable. So this window is going to open up here. There should be an option down here that says environment variables. You want to click that. And over here, there's going to be a couple different options. We want to go over here to this where it says variable path. So wherever you see this path variable, I'm just going to click edit. So we want to edit this variable. And basically this is just a Windows system variable that kind of tells Windows where a bunch of executable files are. So what we want to do is we want to tell Windows about PHP, and we can do that by telling Windows where it is inside of this path variable. So I'm just going to click new over here, and then down here in this little typing box, we can just type in $C:\PHP. So I'm basically typing in the location of the folder where I extracted all those PHP files. So once we do that, we can just click OK, and that's going to go ahead and be added to the path variable. So I'm going to click out of this, click OK over here. And now we want to make sure that that worked. So once again, I'm going to go down to the search bar, and I'm just going to type in CMD this time. And this option over here for command prompt should show up. So you want to click that. And the command prompt is basically just a way that we can interact with the computer using text commands. So down here in the command prompt, the first thing I'm going to do is just type in echo $, PATH in all capitals, and then %. And this is going to go ahead and print out that path variable. So we want to make sure that the entry PHP is in here. So we want to make sure that that folder is showing up there. As long as it's showing up there, then we successfully updated the path variable. Now the last thing that we want to do is just check to make sure PHP is working. So I'm just going to type in PHP-v and I'm going to hit enter. And we should get this version number popping up for PHP. So as long as you get a version number popping up here and you're not getting any errors, then you've officially installed PHP on your computer. And believe it or not, that's actually all we're gonna need to get started writing PHP and building an awesome website. So stick around for the next tutorial and I'm gonna show you guys how to get started creating your first PHP file. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to Draft Academy to be the first to know when we release new content. Also, we're always looking to improve, so if you have any constructive criticism or questions or anything, leave a comment below. Finally, if you're enjoying Draft Academy and you want to help us grow, head over to draftacademy.com/contribute and invest in our future.